The 2010 Triumph Tiger Special Edition. Triumph makes sure their most versatile model, the Tiger, remains a strong player on the market, and the presence of a special edition model in their lineup is just what the doctor recommends for riders in search of an adventure sport model. The bike is based on the Tiger ABS, but distinguishes thanks to a matte graphite and matte black color scheme, as well as thanks to a pair of color-matched sidebags, just like the 2010 Sprint Street gets. A first glance at the standard 2010 Triumph Tiger is enough to make you think the bike is totally new, but what actually sets it apart from the previous model year are the attractive new color schemes and the touring upgrades that the Brits simply had to have for their wild model. While the color schemes as well as the accessories are for you to decide, what they don't offer the possibility to decide for is the 1050cc 3-cylinder engine producing 111 bhp at 9,400 revolutions per minute and 72 ft.lbs at 6,250 revolutions per minute, as that would actually be the main reason why people buy the bike. Also, the Triumph Tiger features sports suspensions and rubber as well as Nissin brakes, making it an adequate sport touring bike rather than the dual-purpose one that first made an entry back in the early 1990s. Introduction. Ever since the Tiger got the 1050cc, liquid-cooled, DOHC, inline 3-cylinder engine, engineers knew there would be no more work to be done at this specific model for a pretty long time. No wonder, as the motor has sports velleities and the chassis is perfect for making them stand out. The aluminum beam perimeter frame and aluminum alloy twin-sided braced swingarm both significantly contribute at reducing the bike's overall weight while being designed to deal with various types of terrains. So with a 23.2° (87.7 mm) rake and trail, the Triumph Tiger is the kind of bike that people buy knowing they will ride on the tarmac, but there is a slight possibility to divert off the road from time to time. Offering an upright riding position as an advantage through city traffic, and the bike looks aggressive too, but the crucial stuff about it consists in an adaptable suspension package. Featuring fully adjustable 43 mm upside-down forks and rear monoshock with only adjustable preload and rebound damping, the off-road terrain doesn't look that tempting. Also, that thought is enhanced by the presence of 17-inch ZR wheels and, of course, the constant fear of scratching your new bike. Those who need time to think before rerouting can put the stud of horsepower to a halt by simply applying the also sportsbike-like brakes, the twin 320 mm floating discs, 4-piston radial calipers front and single 255 mm disc with 2-piston caliper at the rear. ABS is available as an option, while on the SE model it is standard equipment. The bike might seem like an entirely new addition, but as we all know it, the Tiger has long been part of the motorcycle kingdom, so a short briefing might just show how the species evolved. History. Competition. The Ducati Multistrada 1200 fits in the same category as the Triumph Tiger, but doesn't get the benefits of a 3-cylinder engine like this last does. Instead, the Multistrada is powered by an 1198.4 cc L twin-cylinder, 4-valve per cylinder, desmodromic, liquid-cooled engine, but which is capable of delivering 150 horsepower at 9,250 revolutions per minute and 87.5 pound-feet at 7,500 revolutions per minute. Like all modern Ducatis, Multistrada's engine is fuel-injected, so that's where most of the potency comes from. In this case, the frame is a tubular steel trellis unit while the suspensions are much like on the Triumph. Weighing in at 417 pounds dry, the Ducati weighs just a little less than the standard Triumph, 436 pounds also dry, and the ABS model, 443 pounds, and all that despite the steel frame we've just mentioned. If you don't have a taste for Italian, the Italian alternative, the 2010 Suzuki V-Strom 1000 might very well stand as the alternative, as it is built for sport touring and also offers the possibility to go off the road with much more ability than both the Triumph and the Ducati. Yet the bike weighs 525 pounds wet, and it is powered by a 996 cc, 4-stroke, liquid-cooled, DOHC, 90° V-twin engine. Great bike for those with practicability in mind. The Germans from BMW have a strong name in this business, and their R1200 GS model is one bringing much contribution to that name. Almost all riders who dare going around the world on two wheels choose the BMW R1200 GS for being designed to go on and on forever and on all kinds of terrains. Powered by an 1170cc, air-oil-cooled flat-twin boxer 4-stroke, 1 camshaft and 4 valves per cylinder, central balancer shaft motor, this bike relies on 105 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute and 115 Nm at 5,750 revolutions per minute, so the power and torque curves are pretty sweet. In comparison to the ultimate adventure touring bike, the Triumph looks like an executive's toy, and although we should never doubt Triumph's competitive skills, their Tiger is not that much of a brute force. Exterior. It is clear to everyone that the Triumph Tiger excels in the design chapter, so we really have to give the bike credit for that. This is one serious piece of motorcycle with an 83-inch overall length and a 51.9-inch height, and it still looks aggressive. That's a rare thing in this category, while the build quality and finesse are simply incomparable. Like a veritable sport touring motorcycle, the Tiger features a half fairing and a decently sized windscreen. Just above the air intakes that look like two nostrils lay the sporty-looking headlights. Unlike sports bikes, the Tiger has the mirrors mounted on the handlebars, and the screen is just high enough to provide the proper wind protection needed without obstructing the view ahead, especially in crowded traffic situations. The gas tank is positioned well down into the aluminum beam frame and still manages to stand out in between the side fairing, which widens the bike seriously. Most likely the seat, which is positioned at 32.8 inches from the ground, is the best of this Triumph, as it brings adventure to the average-sized rider. Made of one piece and foamy, the seat is incomparable to Multistrada's two-piece unit, so the passenger will be satisfied too. All body elements blend perfectly in one with the other, creating a compact and massive-looking motorcycle. Even the engine and transmission actually look like being drawn there. The bike rolls on a pair of 17-inch wheels, 120/70ths front and 180/55ths rear, that are positioned 59.4 inches one from the other, so that enhances the sporty look. So does the 43mm forks and the twin-sided swingarm. Triumph's standard 2010 Tiger is available either in jet black or fusion white, and the bike can even get color-matched panniers offering a combined carrying capacity of 44 liters. The special edition model stands out due to the matte graphite and matte black color scheme. In this case, the panniers come standard. We haven't yet got the chance to ride Triumph's most distinguishable model, so until then we'll have to comply with what the motorcycle press is saying about it. Press reviews. The Tiger's engine delivers power and ear-to-ear grins. The amazing 1050cc, fuel-injected, 3-cylinder engine, known for its addictive character, has plenty of torque and impressive amounts of horsepower, with ample reserves of both for those two-up fully laden tours. Paddock report. Roll-on power at freeway cruising speeds on the Big Cat is ample and eager, vibration from the engine was minimal. My only minor disappointment with Mill was that it seemed to lack some of the grunty, rugged character of its naked siblings. Motorcycle. I found the throttle to be a bit kicky for me at first. Until I got used to the responsiveness of it, I found my head generally being snapped behind my body, which was ahead of me by a few inches. This power is fortunately, and wisely, checked by 4-piston radial Nissin calipers pinching twin, 320mm floating rotors for exceptional braking performance. Motor bite. On open roads the Triumph's engine shines once again. The torque controller that is the throttle hand is so versatile that you can select one gear in a twisty section and just surf that torque curve right to the shore. Bike advice. It will match the competition with a close to 200-mile tank range, is as comfortable, offers as much weather protection, and is a match on price. The only thing that may put some buyers off is the perception of an overtly sporty image. Visor down. Price. The price you pay for the standard 2010 Triumph Tiger without ABS starts at $11,999 while the ABS model starts at $12,799. In this case, the color schemes customers will be electing from are the two mentioned above, while the MSRP for Special Edition model, which is nothing more and nothing less than a specially painted ABS model, is $13,399. Conclusion: Triumph manages to keep buyers aware of their most notorious models by offering such special edition models such as this 2010 Tiger, and it seems that the strategy works most likely because bikers simply feel like going for the best when buying a motorcycle, and that implies best looking too, not only performing. Being the only motorcycle in this class to feature a 3-cylinder motor, the Triumph Tiger offers a much sportier riding experience than the competitions, and that's what set it apart even before the special edition model was even in design state on the drawing board. Specifications: Engine and transmission. Type: liquid-cooled, 12-valve, DOHC, inline 3-cylinder capacity, 1050 cc bore, stroke, 79 by 71.4 mm compression ratio, 12.0, 1 fuel system, multi-point sequential electronic fuel injection with final drive, X-ring chain clutch, wet, multi-plate gearbox, 6-speed performance measured at crankshaft to 95/1, EC. Maximum power EC, 111 bhp at 9,400 revolutions per minute. Maximum torque EC, 72 ft.lbs at 6,250 revolutions per minute. Chassis and dimensions. Frame: aluminum beam twin spar swingarm, braced, twin-sided, aluminum alloy front wheel, cast aluminum alloy, multi-spoke, 17 by 3.5 inches rear wheel, cast aluminum alloy, multi-spoke, 17 by 5.5 inches front tire, 120/70ths ZR17 rear tire, 180/55ths ZR17 front suspension, Showa 43 mm upside-down forks with adjustable preload, rebound and compression damping, 150 mm travel rear suspension, Showa monoshock with adjustable preload and rebound damping, 150 mm rear wheel travel front brakes, twin 320 mm floating discs, Nissin 4-piston radial calipers, ABS model available, rear brakes, single 255 mm disc, Nissin 2-piston sliding caliper, ABS model available, length, 83 inches, width, handlebars, 33 inches, height, 51.9 inches, seat height, 32.8 inches, wheelbase, 59.4 inches, rake, trail, 23.2 degree, 87.7 mm, wet weight, 502 pounds, fuel tank capacity, 5.3 USGAL. Features and benefits. Engine. The Tiger's engine delivers power and ear-to-ear grins. The amazing 1050 cc, fuel-injected, 3-cylinder engine, known for its addictive character, has plenty of torque and impressive amounts of horsepower, with ample reserves of both for those 2-up fully laden tours. Peak power of 113 bhp is delivered at 9,400 revolutions per minute, with 74 ft.lbs torque at 6,250 revolutions per minute. Seat. The comfortable, spacious seat and relaxed rider and passenger ergonomics mean you'll arrive fresh even at the end of the longest day. Handlebars. High, wide bars give a comfortable riding position and excellent control at all speeds, from urban maneuvering to scenic cruising. Suspension. The 43 mm upside-down fully adjustable forks and spring preload and rebound damping adjustable rear shock keeps the ride comfortable on the worst of roads and gives excellent control when the pace picks up. Screen. The Tiger screen gives great wind protection for those long journeys without obscuring your view around town. ABS. Triumph's anti-lock braking system has been carefully designed to boost control under hard braking, working on both wheels independently. This unobtrusive system retains all the sensations of riding, operating at 100 calculations per second to sense the precise moment the wheel is about to lock up, then preventing it from doing so. The system has been specifically tailored to the Tiger, with painstaking calibration over many months to ensure optimum braking performance.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.